Alright guys, we're back. We got war number 6 in Alliance War Season 29. Back to a fun, deathless war. And we're going to get some revenge on that Professor X that gave us trouble last time. So this one is just took a little while, so I sped it up even more than usual. This is just Path 5, Ebb and Flow, Knockdown, Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen. I'm using G2099 here, and I'm being smart this time because I have that Mixmaster Professor X coming up, and with a similar global node, high ground, I believe it was, for this war again. And so I'm going to build up to a special 3 and finish with a special 3 on one of these early fights, which is something that down the road I should have, well, I think I didn't really have a chance to do it. There's one coming up where I really wish I had the charge on Guillotine 2099 for a specific fight. But we'll cross that road when we get there. But for now, this one is just sped up so that we can get this charge on Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen. You can see I even threw my special 2s a bunch of times just to build up my combo, just so that I could do enough damage on this one, because I don't want to rely on parries against Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, because he can purify them. So I'm just going to out damage him here. So it just took a little bit longer, but we got him down, no problem. Build up to a special 3 here to finish off the fight. Wait till he gets to 5%, drop the special 3, and we'll be golden for our Professor X fight coming up shortly. So let's finish this one off. There we go, 3%, drop special 3. Again, as usual, I am boosted up for these fights. I do speed up the recording here just a little bit because we want to fit it in a shorter amount of time. And what do we got next? We got Crossbones, also Ebb and Flow, Knockdown, and Heavy Hitter. So can't intercept his his heavies, no problem. So we go ahead. If he doesn't have the Furies, we can parry him reliably. Plus, we've got Crossbones is #metal, so Magneto is going to rip him apart. So I'm not too concerned about this one. Just bait out that special 1 just to limit the damage. Don't want to take anything from special 2. Drop our own special 2, and he's toast. Next, we've got a Nick Fury on Steady Build Up Fury, Heavy Hitter Power Alternator. So this one, again, we've done this fight before. We can't interrupt his heavy attack. We can't build up to a special 3. We need to throw or spam our special 1s in order to avoid pushing him to too much power. Keep tabs on his tactics there, or his tactical charges, and make sure that he does watch out in case he goes unblockable in the second phase. Again, mutant champs against him reduce the amount of tactical charges he's going to be getting, but still got to be careful here because he's at, I'm looking at it now, he's at 5. If he throws a special 1, he'll be at 13, but so I don't think he would be unblockable there, but we could push him to a special 2. Again, here he is unblockable. Luckily, we had an invulnerability boost on. I knew that was a possibility. It's happened in the past. Now he's unblockable. We just got to intercept or hit into his block to finish this fight off. We get a nice little intercept there, and he is done. Next, we have the Power Snack Dr. Doom with backup recovery. We're going to go in with Magneto. He's #metal. So I just got to be careful that the magnetism does get rid of his aura when he does spam those special 1s. So if when he throws it, I want to make sure that I don't go too close to him when he has the aura up. And if he gets a shock on me, say he does not doom slap me, but he cannot recover health. I just have to be careful of his power bar here. And even the power snack isn't really activating. We got a nice evade there on the special 1, and you can see the first one had no aura, this one did. So I got to be a little careful there. I do want the aura to disappear, so I'm just going to back off and wait. I could probably just throw the special 2 now, which I do, but he does not take a lot of damage from that one. Should have probably just built up to a special 3, but it's fine. Finish him off, no problem. Now, before we get to that, Professor X, let's get on to Path 9 with the main account. We got Warlock, Kingpin, and Magneto this round. Kingpin has just been shredding the hazard shift nodes, and so the first couple fights on Path 9 and the mini in the boss circle. So again, this guy used to give me so much trouble, Arcus. Kingpin just shreds him. And again, we've got Medusa here. And again, not a problem. Just got to be aware of when she gets 3 Furies, not to get auto-blocked. But look at it, such a fast fight. Watch out for the living strands. And she drops so quickly. Now, we're getting our revenge on Professor X. We're coming in. We know what we're doing on this fight this time. We've got the charge now, and we are not going to screw this one up. So we're going to come in. Again, it's Mixmaster, so medium, light, medium. Again, he kind of disappeared on me a little bit, but we throw that heavy attack. One, it's rotating in between our hits. There we get the 10th hit to remove the high ground charge. And we're also keeping track of, okay, so we're keeping track of Mixmaster. We're keeping track of our combo in terms of try to get rid of the high ground charges. And we're keeping track of when he is going to go, when his falter charge is going to expire. But you can see this time around, 20 hits in, and he's at like 50%. So having the pre-fight like that, or finishing with the special 3 from the previous fight, is making a huge difference. I don't really care if I'm going to finish with I'm not trying to finish with a special 3 in this one. I'm just going to spam special 1s. And you can see I try to keep the high ground charges as low as I could. I still took some damage, but I didn't have to rely on my healing. I only took 50% health. Really, really happy with that. A little bit of revenge on that Professor X. Now we're going to jump back onto Path 9 in Section 2. We've got a SpiderHam on Window of Opportunity Stun, one eye open. We're going to go in with our reliable anti-evader in Mole Man over here. As long as we keep our monster mass down. I know that I can, I've been practicing it, where you can, if you get to like 6+ monster mass, you can just hold block, have him hit into you, and then you counter him right away, and then you get your, like the Fury, the Frenzy will be active, so you're hitting a bit harder. I just, again, in Alliance War, I wasn't so confident with it. I've been practicing on some paths in X7, so hopefully I get more proficient at it. So the next time I need to use Mole Man, I will do it properly for all the Mole Man purists out there. But I love him. Mole Man's fantastic. So again here, just bait out heavies and special 1s. Keep my monster mass down, and he cannot evade me. It's great. Again, a little slow, not as fast as some of the other ones, but again, we want to get reliable solos as often as possible. And SpiderHam is going to drop. There we go. Next up, we've got a Domino on here. We're going with Guillotine, Window of Opportunity Stun, Empowered Immunity. And here's where I think we get some nice backdraft intercepts. I know we've had some trouble. We had some trouble on a Domino this season, but this is how I like to fight Domino normally. We get parries when we need to, but we get some nice backdraft intercepts. You know, treat it pretty much as stun immune for the majority of it. Can only stun when the Window of Opportunity stun timer is down. So here when it's up, I'm going to go ahead, try and bait specials. Get a nice little dash back intercept again. Watch out when she does have the chance to evade up. Right, when she's got the lucky, got to be a little extra careful. And I believe I want to finish with a special 3 here because we have another fun Guillotine 2099 fight against a Havoc on Stunning Reflection in the boss circle. So we want this fight, we want the charge on. So plan was get the charge for Professor X and now get the charge here for the Havoc in the boss circle. So we do our job correctly, we get the charge, and we are ready to go. Now, next one we have is this Kinetic Transference Feats of Indestructible Dragon Man, where we've faced Dragon Man so many times in the past. We are taking Magneto. He always shuts him down really nicely. You can see there his power gain buff is not going to come back now for the rest of the fight. I'm going to build to a special 3, even though that when I get to special 2, he's going to go temporarily indestructible for a few seconds, but that's fine. I think we're just going to build up to a special 3 and let it rip and try and take him down with just the one special 3. There we get clipped for a second, but then we counter that with a little intercept of our own. I like the heavy off the special 1 in the corner. Now we drop our special 3 and can finish him off, no problem. Okay, next we've got the Stunning Reflection Havoc. So we've got our charge on Guillotine 2099. We just have to make sure that we play this one stun immune. So don't parry him at all. We will get a tiny bit of power, probably from the degens, but that's not something I am relying on here. I am just going to evade his specials, bait his heavies, and maybe throw in an intercept or 2, like that. But for the most part here, just evade his specials, even if it goes unblockable on the special 1 there. Bait the heavy attack, and attack back in. Rinse and repeat, and the Stunning Reflection Havoc goes down really nice, especially with having the charge already with Guillotine 2099. Keep the armor up for the whole fight. Don't lose it. Keep up the combo, and it's not really a problem here. Bait another heavy. Again, we'll see it's only going to be like, a little bit between 50 and 60 hits to take him down. And there he goes. Next up, we're going to stay in the boss circle here. We've got Magneto for this, brute force, spry, limber MODOK. But because he's #metal, Magneto bypasses limber. I can parry heavy the entire fight. So I'm really not too worried about the charges from high ground. I'm just going to go ahead and parry heavy, evade special 1s. Probably build up to a special 3. And Magneto's going to make nice work of MODOK here. Again, #metal champs. Magneto is usually such a great option. So there we go. We're going to drop that special 3. Pull out all those wires. Let's go. There we go. We bait that special 2. Now we just got to hit him to get rid of the brute force degen there. Some more parry heavies. Auto block failed like we want to see. And MODOK is almost down. There he goes. Alright, next we're back onto Path 5, Section 2. We've got Ebb and Flow Intercept, Jabari Panther. Kingpin's going to take care of this one. I think we get a quick intercept right there, right off the bat. And immediately already down to like 80%. I know that when she has Huntress charges, that when she gets all the way up to like 10, then you cannot evade anymore. Like those specials, you have to take it on the block. But right now I can still evade, and I don't think she gets to the full 10. I think we are able to take her out before we even get there. Nice special 2, and I think we get, and I think we're going to try and go for one more intercept. There we go. Grab another intercept and special 1 and done. Okay, next up we've got a Guardian. Now again, Guardian's here because you can potentially auto block specials, and he's got the high ground node. He's got a lot of multiple hits on his special one. So if you have a few of those high ground like charges, then if you take his special one on the block, you're going to eat a ton of energy damage. So I've played them so often. I'm pretty good at evading the special one. I think I do get clipped by one at one point, but I think for the most part, between Guardian and Nova, I've done a pretty good job of not screwing these fights up. So we're going to build up to a special 3. We're going to try charging it there again, get it up to like 14 prowess. Do a nice chunk of damage on the special 3, even if it's just getting a couple bleeds on as well. There was a nice quick evade right after the special 3, and I think there I screw one up, but luckily I've got the invulnerability boost on. I can willpower heal a little bit of the damage back. Another clean evade on the special 1 there, and Guardian is finished. Now we're going to finish this off with Void. Here, Kingpin, we kind of, it's like a race to the finish if I can get him before he gets me. I'm just kind of hoping that I can shrug off some of his intimidating debuffs. There is a Void in a future war that gives me my most problems of the war, but I think we got another clean war until we get into trouble. But Void is gonna, I think we get Void again on this node. Next war, and we do the exact same thing, and then we get him on another node. We'll wait and see what happens with that one. But this was a nice, good war, 15 solos. No boss action today, but we've got some good boss action. Even if we're just helping out clean up a few bosses in the future, we got some good action coming. So I hope you enjoyed this war, guys, and we will see you in the next one.